Hello everyone, my name is Larseth, and welcome back to Europa Universalis IV and our Poland Cannon to Space campaign. In the, wow, what episode is this? 73, possibly? In the last episode, we, basically, well, right at the end of the episode, we declared war on Norway, because we were going to expand New Sweden. We also helped Austria, who, for some reason, had a massive, revolt. They're pretty much every nation that they've invaded somehow revolted. So yeah, that was a bit strange. But we helped them with that. And they now no longer have rebels, at least until the minus 100 unrest malice, or whatever it is, disappears. Not sure how long that will take, but at least they're not going to have rebels for a while. So yeah, what we're going to do... okay, they've got the hold of that, that's fine. All we're going to do, I think, is, yeah, just take hold of Norway, which will only take, God, no time at all, a few minutes at most. There we go. Oh God, Golden Horde have come all the way over here. Bloody psychos. It'd be nice if I could tell, like, you could tell your vassals, you know, sit this one out, it's fine. I guess it doesn't work like that, though. Right, New Sweden. New Sweden. New Sweden. Some more New Sweden. Ooh. Ooh. There we go. And New Sweden. So yeah, we'll pass that over to New Sweden. The siege of. And then what else are we going to do after that? I'm not sure. When's our truce up with with normal Sweden? I imagine it's only 6 more years. So what I'll do is create a template, and we will add. Because what's our naval force limit? 77. So what I'm going to do is create a template for 20 transports. 20 transports. Transports. Let's build it down here. Sure, why not? Take me over my force limit, but that's fine. Stuff like galleys and transports really make no difference to sort of the cost over your force limit. And especially with the amount of money I've got, and earning it won't really matter at all. So we'll probably leave that another year. Also before we take that tech. At which point we've only got. There we go, New Sweden. We've only have 20 years to get the last tech on everything else. You. Why not? Would result in Norway's annexation or vassalization. Yeah, that's sort of the point. You fools. The general's dead. Yeah, I ain't accepting any other peace other than that, Norway, so you should probably give up. There we go. It's dropped down again, so I can... should I take that? Sure, why not? Let's go for it. So now we've just got one... oh yeah, 20 army tradition. What are we at now for army tradition? 51%. well, 51. It's not a percentage, but 51. It's not too bad. Not too shabby at all. So now we just have to wait until we get our last remaining technology. And this campaign is done and dusted. Which I'm guessing, how much do these techs cost? 1,500. So it'll be a few years yet. I'm guessing it'll probably take about 10 years, maybe. Something like that. Nope, still not going to allow us to take those provinces. So Ottawa. Okay, so that's one province minor. Denmark is still still doing well. Out over in Greenland. Actually, that's not Greenland, is it? Greenland's there. Or is it? No. Yeah, that's Greenland. It's Iceland. What am I on about? Come on, Norway. You've got to capitulate soon enough. Relative strength of the alliance. Like, really? I only get that much for it. I get plus 19. They'll break eventually. I'll probably just have to sit around and wait for a few years. I mean, I could go down and... It's Verdun, isn't it? I can't be bothered, to be honest. Just rather sit here and let it do its own thing. I suppose I should also start thinking about what campaign I'm going to do next after this one's done with, because I haven't actually played Mare Nostrum at all yet. Because I wanted to get this campaign finished before I moved on to Mare Nostrum. Plus, you know, at the beginning of every expansion, they normally do a few patches and stuff like that to iron a few things out, which they already have done. So I think with Mare Nostrum, well, I had a few people are going into a military coalition against Spain. Not that it matters. Yeah, I had a few plans. I think I might go for something like Luck of the Irish, or something like that. Or I could go for the Old Alliance Reversed. Both of those are quite relevant to Mare Nostrum, I think, because Ireland and Scotland, you know, because they're in the British Isles, can play quite well as naval powers, with sort of a heavy trade influence. And if you want to do like the Old Alliance or Luck of the Irish, I mean, you can, if you're either especially good, which I'm not, or you know, especially lucky, you can actually do both of those relatively quickly if England, you know, dies quite early on. Nope, they still don't want it. If England dies quite early on. So you can do both of those quite quickly. Alternatively, you can do probably what I was... Oh dear. Let's probably swap our focus over to military, just to even it out a bit. And I suppose... What are we going to do? Let's go to our province list. Province overview. Bryansk. That should be fine for the moment. Yeah, so what you can do for like Old Alliance Reversed and Luck of the Irish is play like the long game and do like essentially an Exodus. Wow. I mean, you can do like a full Exodus whereby you essentially move your capital over to the New World, and then you can essentially expand in complete isolation. You're the only Western nation over there for a few hundred years, and you can just do whatever the hell you want. without any threats or anyone to challenge you. And then, of course, you come back and destroy Europe. You can do that, or you could sort of do a halfway, I guess, which I don't need generals yet, so that's fine. And the halfway is sort of like staying with your capital in Europe and doing the whole, like you basically solidify the base you've got. Like, so with luck of the Irish, you take all of Ireland, which isn't too hard to do, and then you would do the colonization, and then you basically build up your power that way, and then kill England. That one, I don't know. It's a bit harder because it really depends on what everyone else does. Because like if you get a really strong Spain or a really strong like France, like colonial wise, then it just ruins your plans essentially. Especially if you don't get there before other nations and you get like the Treaty of Tordesillas, I think that's what it's called, where whenever you colonize, you get like a massive malus with the Pope, which is obviously bad if you intend on staying Catholic. Right. Will they accept it now? They will. I'll take that. So yeah, there's that you can do. Or what were the other ones I was thinking of doing? There's always possibly some trade-related ones, which either Genoa or Venice. I wonder if I can. I wonder if it pops up on here. I don't think it will because Poland aren't eligible for them. Yeah, no, they're not. Or, well, yeah, protected market is one, which Genoa is quite a good nation to go to for them as. What else? I suppose I could. There's one with Venice having full control of the. I think it's Constantinople, Alexandria, and Venice. I think you have to control those nodes fully whilst only having like 9 provinces. So I could try for that. Oh, Netherlands have bitten off more than they could chew. So I could go for that. What are the other ones? I mean, there's the Sun God, which I could also go for, which was here. Yeah, Sun God. Forming Westernized and own all of South America's core provinces. I could do that. A decent reserve is good to do as Russia or Ottomans. So like I've, obviously expanded a fair amount. I mean, it's nothing too huge, and I'm only not even half of that total figure. So that should sort of give you an idea of just how beneficial Russia and Ottomans' national ideas are with regards to manpower. What's happened? Oh, there we go. We discovered an agent. No. But after that, I guess, what other ones could I do? There's one where you have to take the entirety of Africa, rather, as Congo. That one might be quite fun. It's purely because now in Mare Nostrum, or Mare Nostrum, depending on how you pronounce it, all of this area is made of nations. So normally as Congo, you literally have nothing to do. It's a bit like doing the achievement as Cherokee, where you have to what's happening? Yeah, there we go. It's a bit like doing achievement as the Cherokee, where you have to westernize. You spend most of the game just sat there doing nothing, and that's what it was like when I did played as Congo in previously. I just had a go at the achievement a long time ago and just got bored. It doesn't make for a very entertaining game, but now that all of this is actually nations, means there's actually a lot of potential for sort of actual conquest or, something better than nothing that was happening beforehand. So is new. How many stuff has New Sweden got cores on? Not a great deal of stuff. Well, actually, no, they've got cores on a good deal of stuff. They just need to start converting all to Protestant, which shouldn't be too hard for them. Yeah, somehow I didn't think that military coalition against Spain would come to much. What are you going to do? There's like a few OPMs trying to take down one of the largest powers. Bit silly. I'm about to come up to max admin power, so I think I will spend 1 or 2 heirs. There we go, that's fine. Spend 1 or 2 admin or upgrade 1 or 2 points of development for admin. All I want is to click the wrong button. Click the wrong button again. Get this achievement done and dusted. Because it is a very, very long-winded achievement. It takes an absolute ages. And I mean, I play most of the time on what's called ×5 speed. So, like, this campaign has been relatively short in comparison. Like, if it was somebody who plays on like ×3 speed, like constantly. I mean, they certainly would have made as many mistakes as I have, but my god, the time it would have taken them to complete this campaign would have been ridiculous. I want prestige. 100 prestige, max stability. That's what we like. Could go to war with the Ottomans, I suppose, but I'm not really feeling it, to be honest. I wonder if it's worth, have they got any rebels to support? I think they've just got out of a, I swear I saw a pop-up saying they just got out of a revolution. Yeah, Ottoman revolutionaries. So they've just come out of a revolution. That one's just triggered. I think they've just come out of one. So what actually happened in that war? It looks like, I think Austria took some land off the Netherlands. France are still holding on though. They've got Milan, a few little bits and pieces. I mean, there is an achievement for proclaiming guarantees over France, Ottomans, and Russia, but obviously I've already taken Russia. Ottomans, you know, nigh on impossible at this point. France, obviously easy, but 1 out of 3 does not an achievement make. I forgot to deactivate my forts. I suppose I might as well build some more buildings. I guess I could. There's no reason not to. Maximize the income. There we go. Absolutely no reason to do so, but actually, was it? Did I build the right one? Doesn't really matter even if I didn't. I'm not going to cancel it at this point. Oh, you know, counting house, local production efficiency. That's fine. That's fine. That's right, we got 16 years left of the campaign. And now it's just a case of waiting. Waiting for this last military tech. What do we need? We need 1200, 1300, and 1200. Well, essentially 1,300 all round. 13.5. So yeah, each year that gets cheaper and cheaper by a small amount. And we'll be at max manpower, max monarch power for all of them. So it should be very easy to actually, hey, good news. It should be very easy to actually finish this off now. It's just a case of waiting, because as soon as it drops down below 1,000, we've got it, essentially. Assuming I don't spend any more monarch points elsewhere. But yeah, we might be lucky and get that in the next episode, but we'll see. In the meantime, thank you very much for watching, and sorry it's been a bit of a boring episode, but I hope to see you in the next one. Take care.